Recently, we were shocked when we heard of a lady who attempted to commit suicide. Videos of her jumping off a two-story building in town went viral in social media, and I'm sure some of us here have viewed that video. So what prompted her to kill herself? Luckily, she survived. Unfortunately, according to the World Health Organization, 1 million people kill themselves each year worldwide. And out of the 20 attempts of suicide, 1 will succeed. Did you know that depression is a type of a mental disorder? News reported that she was actually suffering from depression. Now, what makes us all have stigma and be afraid of talking about depression when the Malaysian Mental Health Institute actually reports that it will be ranked the #1 disability in Malaysia by 2020. By then, 3 million Malaysians would have been affected by depression. So what I hope to do today is to share and empower us by sharing some of the main symptoms of depression and what we as concerned Malaysians can help with those who suffer from depression. Uncle Joe was a good, close family friend of mine. After a few years into his retirement life, his wife began to notice erratic mood changes. They would prolong throughout the day and sometimes throughout the whole week. He was also showing signs of no appetite or very little appetite to eat. He was also experiencing sleep disorders. He even stopped entirely from meeting his friends and doing gardening around the house, the two most enjoyable things he used to like doing. We later realized that he was actually experiencing anhedonia. This is the inability to experience joy and pleasure from the activities or the things that you used to once enjoy. Now, according to the president of the Malaysian Psychiatric Association, Professor Dr. Noor Zuraida, she says that what Uncle Joe was depicting were actually just some of the emotional symptoms of depression. She goes on to say that people who do suffer from depression also depict physical conditions such as back pain, chronic migraine, extreme gastric, and other chronic pains. She goes on to say that people who experience 2 or more of these emotional and physical symptoms for a prolonged period, more than 2 weeks, have a really high chance of being diagnosed as having depression. So what can we all here do to help those who have depression? Well, first of all, it's really important. We should not, I repeat, we should not ignore the symptoms. A lot of people think that these symptoms are not serious, and a lot of people think that they will just simply go away and that time will heal them. But this is a huge misconception. This is one of the reasons why a lot of depression cases go untreated. Instead, what we should do is open up our hearts and offer adequate emotional support to those who are suffering from depression. We can even refer these people to special support groups. A very popular one is Befrienders. Established in 1974 in London, Befrienders now is a global non-profit organization that aims to provide non-judgmental emotional support to those who may be suffering from depression or loneliness to prevent these people from committing suicide. So what can we now do with this information? I hope that it will empower us to do something good. Uncle Joe, unfortunately and sadly, tragically, he too, just like the woman, attempted to commit suicide. Not just once, but twice. Unfortunately, on the second attempt, he succeeded. Therefore, it is really important that we ask these people to seek professional help. That is the best thing that we can do. After we mourned his loss, we knew that it was important for us to gain more knowledge about depression and even mental disorder in general. As we all know, knowledge is power. We all here have the power to take action and to help people around us. We can help by talking more openly about depression and mental disorders to break the stigma associated with it. We can help by creating more awareness about the symptoms. And we can help by offering these people some help. So my fellow Toastmasters, will you help? Over to you.